Welcome everybody to another live stream of Mech Arena. Just gonna be doing some grinding on here in this thing. I'm gonna try some different things. If you guys notice, I just collected some crystals. Funny story on that. I can get rid of this screen here. Get rid of all these million and one pop-ups. I gotta learn how that works out. Real fast before we start. I'm gonna turn this down. But my eye is itching really bad this morning, guys. Sorry about that. Funny thing is, just so everybody knows, everybody's always like, what's the best pack to get, yada yada, so forth and so on. Well, every month you're eligible for a pack that seems like it pays out pays out a big load. That would be this pack right here. So it goes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 2,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 3,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 4,000. 1. So about 4,600. Okay. Just know this: the pack that you can get like that is a once a month pack, but you get anywhere from 100 to 300 to 500 increments. Now the 300 and 500 increments are like towards the end and the middle of the thing. Now be mindful in this because now I've got it twice. And when I seen 4,600 for, I think it was $19.99, I was like, ooh, I want it. I thought I was going to get it now. Be wary, guys. When you guys get packs, make sure you read the fine print. It is the only pack that I dislike, and I've done it twice already. Because you get increments of about 100 every day. So the good thing is, if you're not overzealous like me and you save, you get a good amount of credits, but you only get a couple hundred, as you can see, coins. Now, if you are A coins, which obviously we all need A coins to level everything up, but again, you're not going to get it right away, so be mindful about that. I will say this, let's talk about packs this morning. Everybody's always asking me, what pack should I get? Let's look at our season packs. Is it, the question is it worth it? I'm gonna say one of two things. It's worth it at $9.99 because if you go over here, the pass is for $9.99. Here's the argument of why that pass is worth it. So you get 1,000 A coins. Let's get out of here. You get 1,000 A coins, and I'm pretty sure that begins in the beginning. We'll look here in a minute. But if you go over here to our premium, you may ask, well, why is 1,000 A coins worth it at $9.99? Well, for $9.99, you get 800 plus a bonus of 80. Now, if you get the special bonus packages when these go up, which only happens here and there, you're still getting more than the 800 for plus 80 at $9.99. So you are getting a better deal. But with that said, let's go over here and let's actually check out the pack, everybody. Beginning from there, you get the 500 coins. So you're going to get half of that. From there, you're going to get an XP bonus, which for those who are trying to climb up that XP ladder, which, yes, we all know it's kind of redundant now that it really doesn't help out on too much on where the game is going. It still opens up for free to play. Well, I guess you would truly be a free to play player if you got the pass, but it does open up different weapons and items for you. But anywho, from the bat you get 500 A coins and you get 50 credits. Objectively, on your first phase, you can get up to 24 points, which gets you up here quite a bit. But if we keep looking in here, you get 50 credits. From there, you're also getting, up to another 100,000 credits. From there, 3,000 credits right there. And then there's the other 500 A coins. That, easily if you grind, come in under a week or two. So just what's in here is worth it. It really is. And then at the end, you usually get the last 2 weeks, so we can get an advanced implant. I haven't been really getting too much good out of it, but usually you do get an epic implant out of it, which is pretty great. And then you get a pretty cool. Oh, drop my phone. You get a pretty cool looking skin if you've got the stalker mech. I don't. Why I don't know. It's probably one of the most needed mechs, for the damage reduction skill that it has. Basically, the more damage it gets, the more healing it gets back. But with that being said, that would be my thing on the season pass and why it's worth it. I know a lot of people do the 15 level up where they buy it. I don't get the point of that. For the simple fact is, why are you going to get 15? Why are you going to pay for 15 more levels when, if you look here, the season pass itself is a 3-week, 5-day, and a little bit more because this is a couple days into it. Pass. That's just ridiculous and overzealous. Now, if you got the money and you want to waste it, go ahead. But the bottom line is, you have to play within the season pass for 3 weeks. So getting the extra levels is stupid. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Go waste your money on something that you can get somewhere else. That would be my argument. Now, why is the season pass even more worth it? Let's go down here to the credit stash. 200k. Now you have to work up to the 200k, but in that 3-week time frame, yes, it's 3 weeks, but in 3 weeks, you're getting 200k. Now we all know when you're getting those, when you're getting up to leveling up your mechs, leveling up your weapons, credits is key. It's you need it. But in total, you can look if you really want to say, and say, hey, is the season pass worth it? Is it the best pack to get? To me personally, I think it is. It makes it where people who can't spend a lot of money can still get a lot back. $9.99 is not much. It gives a little back for the developers to keep giving us what we want, and that's good content. So support it. I know the whole argument of free to play and play to play, yada yada yada. I don't have a bias on either. I think both need each other. Free to play need pay to play just as much. But I like how the creators who created this game, had the common sense to say, hey, we know we have some free to play players, maybe younger age kids, parents who don't want to spend a lot of money, for our kids to have, that great content that everybody else has the easy ability to. And for $9.99, that gives parents, and that also gives gamers who don't want to pay a lot of money, still the ability to pay a little bit of money. Go get yourself a Google card if you don't want to, load your debit card on here. Because I know there's people that are worried, oh, if I load my debit card on here, I'm going to get my information stolen. Now, be mindful about this. Anytime you use any kind of debit card or anything over the internet, there's always the chance of something happening. So go get a Google card, you know, and you can put the code in here and you can get that. But recap on the season pass, you get one unique skins, 1,000 A coins. Remember, the 1,000 A coins itself is worth a bare minimum of 9.99 itself, because a bare minimum A-coin pack for 800 is 9.99. So you're already getting the overvalue on that. You get 620,000 credits, which is very needed for a lot of the mechs that you're going to be doing. You get 150 XP buff, which with more XP that you go up the line there, you're getting free stuff there itself. 200k credits, which just helps the credits out there. And now with the implication of pilots and leveling those pilots up and leveling implants up, you both need the implant parts and the pilot marks. You need those a lot. They don't come a lot every day unless you're spending a lot of money. But again, free to play. Who only want to put a little bit, maybe go get a Google card. You guys, this is your best pack you can get. So next time you want to ask, hey, what's the best pack that I get where I'm not going to have to shell out a lot of money? This is it. Bang for your buck. We go on to an advanced implant crate. You know, you're going to get anywhere from an epic to a legendary. Yes, the legendary don't have the biggest percentage pack, but give you guys the chance to have what everybody else has. I will tell you guys this. I have recently bought some packs that have the legendary implants. They're nice. The problem is you're paying $24.99 anywhere from $19.99 to $24.99 for implants, guys. Implants. That's ridiculous. Now, bang for buck. It's not ridiculous for the people that want to buy it, because the game is basically giving you end of game stuff and stuff that is needed to be able to, you know, go against people who have been playing for day one and have had the same account. Now, sadly, truly, you guys have heard me say this before. I lost my original account because, you know, when the game had got stale for about probably 6 months before, you know, implants had even come, or pilots, because it took a while for implants and pilots to come. It took a while for new maps to come. I quit basically playing. I never did, you know, attach my old account, which makes me cry, because I would have had almost every mech now updated other than Tengu. Because for the longest time, this game ran on the XP bracket. You know, once you opened up somebody, that's when you got them. But you know, the game has only got better. But let's go ahead and move on without a tangent. 12 gold crates. So I want to kind of put this out. 12 gold crates. On my last video, we looked at how to get on the division charts. The divisions where you can get the newest, greatest, latest, you know, implants and pilots, and even sometimes new mechs. If you save these gold crates and you save these silver crates, a lot of them give you division points. Or not division points, but league points. I might be saying it wrong. Don't hold me accountable. Well, hold me accountable, whatever. So just know that. And then, you know, you get 312 blueprints. 312. That can really help out a lot. And then 5 amateur crates, which is, again, credits, paint. Yes, you know, the paint thing, it rubs me the wrong way, because, you know, after you play for about a week, you've got every paint in the book. But maybe one day they'll do, and I would like to see them do, where if you get a extra paint, maybe they'll give you 5 A-coins or something back, because we all know we've all got all the paints. It's the paints aren't the greatest thing. It's really not. It's cool to have it there, but, you know, it is what it is. But again, you know, for $9.99, guys, the battle pass is worth it. Again, the gold pass that we see down here for the plus 15 levels, which it instantly adds a 100 XP booster. That's great and all, I guess, if you don't plan to play the game very long and not grind. But you know what? Mech Arena players are grinders, so that's a waste of money. Anywho, for $24.99, on top of the $9.99, you're looking at, you know, 31 bucks in tax. The gold pass is not worth it. It is if you want instant gratification, and that's cool. That's there's nothing against that whatsoever. You know, if you're gonna put it into the game, it just supports the game on there. But for you guys who don't have a lot of money, and I'm not trying to dog on you, I don't have a lot of money, for Pete's sake. Support me, I would. Well, no, I wouldn't, but at least I'd be able to get some of these packs so we can put out some better videos. And just kidding, guys. Um, what I'm saying in total for everybody who is wondering, hey, is it worth it? It's not. Again, it is not. I'm saying it's not because for 3 weeks you're going to be using this pack. So if you can't fully finish the season pass in 3 weeks, you're not paying enough and you're wasting your money. I play every day on this game, at least 2-3 times a day, and I'm not even sitting there for hours on end, grinding. But I am playing every day. So to get the plus 15 levels, it's not worth it because this is a game you play every day. So be mindful about that. But that's just kind of going over some packs and whatnot, and whether or not if you ask yourself, hey, is it worth it? Again, I don't think it's worth it. Maybe for yourself you'll find it worth it. I don't know. While we're talking about hey packs and stuff like that, I know we all love to do the vault, the good old vault. So if you notice the vault, the fortune vaults, only the event itself only happens at certain times. I always tell everybody this, in the middle of these, don't spend these. It's nice to get the skins. It really is. But notice here, guys, on every vault you can get 400 gems. Why is it worth it to wait to get these lovely 400 gems when I'm always getting these lovely vault tokens? Why? Because you're going to get 12,000 in credits. You're going to get a skin for one of your mechs anyways. For here, they've got Winter Song for Arachnoids. I really don't care about Arachnoids. But, skins are always cool. It puts some unique identification out there for your profile. Cool, yada, yada, yada. But again, 408 coins, totally worth it. On top of that, the higher you guys get up there, you can get anywhere from 750 to 2,500 A coins. Now, also you may ask yourself, hey, why is it worth it to hold out on the vault? Let's go over here to our, wrong button. Let's go over here to our good old award playoff event. Okay, this is what I was talking about. Your silver crates, your gold crates, and why it's great on that season pass. If you look here and you save those silver crates and gold crates, they give you 5 to 10 points off the bat. You've got 10 silver crates, let's say that's 50 points. You've got another 10 gold crates, let's say you save. That's 100 points off the bat. So when you're trying to go against, I haven't even touched the leaderboard on this. That's kind of sad because we've been here for a couple days. If you don't touch the leaderboard in like a day or two, be worried that people are probably buying a lot of weapons and whatnot. But let's go down here, and I think this one might have it. But we have open 1 event crates. So I've been saving my event tokens because you used to be able to save event tokens and they would give you A credits, and they would give you regular credits. So A coins and regular credits, the combination is always great. Be mindful. I've been doing this little glitch, of getting those credits back. Last ones, just to show you. In my thing, event token exchange. So I didn't use the 1 event token that I got, and this is what I got back. I have not got any A coins here recently, so I don't know if they changed that where you used to get that because the The useful thing a lot of us used to do who started out from the beginning is when we got all the skins that we had, or we just didn't want any skins, we would save the event tokens. We would get some A coins and some credits back, and woohoo. Not really like a trick, but it was an easy way to get that currency back. Now, recently, the last 2-3 times that I've been doing, I've been getting nothing but credits back, and about 30 credits. Personally, I want to say that I wish the developers wouldn't have done this, because an event credit should be worth at least some kind of A coins. I think the 30,000 regular credits, I think, is kind of an insult. Not like a personal insult, like, oh, my feelings are hurt. Nothing like that. But what I am saying is, now that you guys aren't giving the 400, the couple hundred A credits, you've got somebody who is, they're grinding a lot for that one event token, guys. And if we go over here to the premium, where you look, premium, premium, an event token itself is $4.99. And that's equivalent to 408 credits, give or take a little bit of tax, whatever. Let's not get, crazy about that. So I wish the developers would go back to, hey, if an event credit expired, you would get your credits back and you would get your A coins back, because 30,000 credits, guys, it's not worth it. So just spend it. That's what I would say. Obviously, if you already have all the skins, it's not worth it either. So that's kind of the bad thing about that. But that's the new update. That's for a lot of people who are still thinking, hey, if I save my event tokens, I'm gonna get credits. No, you're not. Well, you're gonna get credits, but you're not gonna get A coins. So just be mindful about that. Hopefully, they'll bring back where you'll get your A coins for that, because eventually, if you're giving the same gifts out for guys who have been playing, and they're not going to get any credit back for it, there's no point in playing that event. So common sense would say, if it's not sensible to play an event, people aren't going to play it. So don't throw an event out there that only new people are going to be able to do. Now, with that being said, most of the events intertwine into each other, so know that, guys, too. But before we go on, because these things are annoying me, let's go ahead and get rid of our daily freeze. And then we're going to keep going in and looking at kind of a couple different packs, and my feeling on those packs. Lovely. So before we do that, let's look at these pilot implants. So we get a free pilot implant every 8 hours. Great, love it. But there's only 3 categories. There's your basic implant, your epic implant, and your legendary. Personally, me, I don't mind, the 3 level of implants, but the one implant a day is, it is what it is. But where you have, this is what's crazy to me. So you go from an 8.26 percentage of getting, a rare implant, then it goes down 3% less into an epic implant. This is what just baffles me. It goes down to a 0.71% to get a legendary. Now, I kind of would say, hey, don't mess with the numbers, developers, because as soon as everybody starts getting legendary, it's going to make it, easier for everybody to have, these. But the percentages, they just kind of make me laugh, especially when there's only 3 levels of implants. What I would have done personally is I would have had normal, rare, which would have been the blue, epic, the purple, and legendary. Um, I think that would have rounded out um, uh, better things, better percentages for that. But another thing I would like to see them do is, well, it there's attributes that implants only help, such as we're looking at the railgun reload time at 24. I think it would be pretty cool if we were able to bring some kind of augmentation in where you could add 2% speed or 2% health, or but you'd have to grind to get that grinding stone to to etch or put onto an implant. These would be random stones or augmented implants to put into an implant. Just an idea I thought of personally. That gives uniqueness to each person's mech. And who wouldn't like 1-2% extra speed put onto an implant? Where one guy would have it, you may not have it. So that's always a cool idea that I thought of in the implants. But let's go ahead and keep going on to what is the best bang for a buck. And we'll go to the monthly deal. Oh, the good old monthly deal. These do come in as they say. I will say this: we just went over the season pass, guys. Let's say you get the season pass and you want some more instant gratification. That's what these are for. But honestly, if you're looking at, hey, what pack is the best? I can only get one pass, or for the kids and teenagers out here that play this, hey, I don't want my mommy or daddy to get mad at me, get the season pass. Don't get these right here if you're only allowed to get one. The reason I say this is, if you look, you're getting 150 A-coins. That's just stupid because you're going to get 1,000 in the season pass. Now, the only difference, or the two of the only differences, you're going to get fortune keys for the vault, and you're going to get gold tickets for the tournament. So if you need that, hey, maybe that might be the difference in here. Is it worth it? I don't see it because, again, you're going to get more A-coins in the season pass. But if you just need another pack to help you out, go ahead. This is another one. It's the all-around small pack where it also comes with 150 credits. So not only does it give you gameplay time, it gives you the ability to go up in experience with credits and A-coins. Not too many. Bare minimum for most weapons and whatnot, you need a couple hundred, at least 600. And then mechs about 1,200 to 1,800 to level those up. But then we go over here to the $19.99 one with 80% off. No, I know they have on a lot of these packs minus 75% off, minus 80. Between you and me, I've never seen these packs sell at regular price, as they say. I think these are more gimmicks of, hey, you're getting a deal. Look, it says minus 80%. But me, and I'm not trying to knock on developers, I'm just saying I've never seen the packs sell for, $100. I just haven't. But hey, it looks good. But again, the next one, for the best price, you get 400 A-coins, which, hey, that's great. That helps out. Not really, to be honest, because again, you can get 1,000 in the season pass. But hey, if you need the extra 400, go ahead, because we all know that 400 A-coins on regular is $9.99 with a little bit of tax. But you're also getting 30 vault keys. Now, the good thing on that is that you can go over to the vault event and get anywhere from 700 plus, or even roll the 2,500 A-coins, which is great if you're that lucky. But the great thing is you get 30 of the tickets, you get 450,000 credits, and that's actually pretty dang great. So for $19.99 plus a little bit of tax, if you guys just need that extra, this could always be a great pack. But again, for those who, hey, I only want to get one pack a month, I don't want to be going crazy on here and kind of be responsible, which I am not, fortunately. This pack is not for you. Go get that season pass. Now, recently I've been seeing these combo packs, these dang combo packs. So this is where they get me, you suckers. Oh, there's so much. And the first thing you see, and this is all psychological warfare. Um, Now, you've got 6 brackets usually. And to get to another bracket, you either have to pay something or you have to, well, you have to pay something. That's point period. So, for the great thing about this, if we look here, you already own this, so it will be replaced with 3,200 credits. Okay, I get 3,200 credits for paying $25.99. Is it worth it? Let's look. Let's get out of this screen and we'll go to the premium for 3,200 tokens. Well, I can only get 2,000 tokens. Well, no, I can only get 18 tokens for $19.99. Rocket scientist. Okay, but we're trying to get to 2,500. So with $19.99 in tax, $4.99 in tax for the extra 400 to get to the 2,500. You're getting 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, about 25, and you're getting less tokens. You're going to get about 2,000. But the closest to get to that 3,500 token, you're going to be spending about $30 on that. So with that being said, if you already own the mech, that might not be the best bet, but again, you get 3,400 or 3,200 tokens. So if you bought just 8 coins by themselves, you're going to be spending a little bit more, but you're going to get a couple like 100 or 50 more, if that. So if you're already on the mech, might not be the greatest thing, but for $25.99, you're going to be getting a little bit less for your buck. But be mindful on this, that 3,200 coins, you're going to be spending a little bit more money for around about that same amount. So that's kind of equals out. But with that being said, that opens up the next selection, which opens the advanced implant or whatever the selection may be. Unfortunately, you only get 1 implant crate. Now, is 1 implant crate worth the $25.99? Because ultimately, to open that one, you have to pay that $25.99. Well, if you check it out here, you guys, it costs 1,300 A coins just to get one individual advanced implant crate with low percentages for you to get a legendary, about 0.71%. Gotta love it. Gotta love that that percent. But again, 1,300 A coins is going to cost you about let's see, about 10-12 bucks. So yeah, that's kind of great, you know. But let's keep going on. I don't want to go on too much of a tangent, but as soon as we open that, we then get upgrade parts for our redox. We then get that also for our EM Rifle 16s. But let's say, hey, I ain't got the EM Rifle 16s just yet. You pay for this pack and you pay for that pack, and these are about anywhere from $4.99 to, if I remember, $9.99. So we're up to about $30-$40. By the time we get down here, it's about $50. And then you get the free skin. Oh yay! I get another skin. It looks like this looks like Aquaman ate lettuce, and his face got humped by a squid. Okay, yeah, great. Moving on. But hey, the great thing at the end of it, you get the EM Rifle 16s, which to me are the best rifles that you have out there. You know what I kind of find funny? I never noticed this. So if you go to the beginning, $25.99 free. Oh, no price there. No price there. Hey, 99 cents to get that last EM rifle. What I'm saying is these packs are a little bit more expensive, but bang for buck, you're kind of getting a whole, mech build. Now, the problem with this being said, you do get the EM Rifle 16s. Other than arachnoids, you're starting out with very low level energy. Um, so you're probably only going to be able to attach that EM Rifle 16. But luckily, with the EM Rifle 16, it aims, it shoots, it kills. Goodbye. But these are 3 packs that now we have looked at. Bang for buck again. I think the season pass wins both of these out of them. We can go and we can also see our technician pack, which gives you all the greatest abilities. The technician pack will come, and it randomly comes every other couple days into implants. But note that legendary impacts take a lot of credits to get updated. Now, also moving on, we can see, this is also shows, that 3,200 tokens that you're getting for already owning that mech. For 3,000 A coins on the deal that's so whatever off, you're spending that $19.99 with tax, which comes out to about $21. You're getting 3,000. So this could even be the better deal, but then again, you're not getting the full pack. So really, it just comes down to what is your comfortability? How do you want to play? Do you want instant gratification? And do you not want to grind? Unfortunately, you guys be reminded that on most of the gameplay that we have here, you're grinding. So there's no point in going fast. There's no point in buying everything. Even when you start upgrading and you get the instant, level ups, there's a cap on how much you can do per day. And the great thing about those, you'll see where you can instant level up a mech. Those are a little bit more expensive, usually $19.99. And those don't go up, but you can also get where you just get basic credits and blueprint parts. Those usually are about $5.99 to about $10.99 depending on your system. I say this to say that the reason I say depending on your system and depending on your account, my let's just say friend, because I don't like putting my personal information out there, was playing. She quit playing for quite a while. She came back, and she was getting deals where she was getting Cheetah for 99 cents, Ares for 99 cents. But this was an account that she quit playing it. She also had some developer issues with the A coins, and their result to fix the issue was basically give away all the content. So I've seen on some people's platform, if you quit for a while and you come back, they will literally sell you some of these mechs for 99 cents, where me and you are paying $19.99. So the developers are smart on the ability of how to get your money. So again, this video is just going over regular packs, and is the season pass worth it? I think I've made more than a good sensible argument that, hey, the season pass is worth it. Please, you guys, know how important it is for us to support these guys, and free content, which we get every month, guys. We get more than enough content, and we get good quality content. It is not free. Nobody works for free in this world. So stop with the argument of pay to play to free to play. We need both of everybody to support a good game, and this is a good game. But for those who only want to spend a little bit, your season pass is worth it. Go and get it. It's $9.99 plus tax, so it comes out to a little over 10, but it's worth it. And for you younger kids, it'll make your parents happy because you're not spending $1 million on a game, and you're still getting content. But anywho, thank you for joining us for another good old stream of Mech Arena. Hope to see you all on the battlefield. Leave me some comments. What you guys would like to see, what you guys would like to know. I would like to do, if a couple of y'all want to get on here, I would like to do some good old grinding of rounds of You know, just for the heck of it. You know, it's nothing like seeing a good team play of coordination. But like, subscribe. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys on for another stream.